Good morning on this January 14th, 2026. Okay, how is everybody and how was your Christmas, Gloria?
Hi, Mari. Happy New Year. I don't know until when you have to stop to say Happy New Year. It was wonderful.
Oh my gosh, I had a great time, but sometimes some people don't have great times, and I mean it in the sense that things happened when you least expected. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Tomorrow, ACA closes. So if you're watching this live on the 14th and you still don't have health insurance, you're out of excuses. Right, Gloria?
It's true, Mari. And we are here today because a lot of people are confused, overwhelmed, or scared, making the wrong choice. So our goal today is try to clarify everything for them.
Exactly. And again, there's a lot of confusion with healthcare, insurance, and overall. And we're here to clear this confusion because confusion doesn't stop medical bills, doesn't stop life at happening, but specifically with health insurance, tomorrow the door closes until November 1st. I see. So please, guys, please.
It's true. It's a lot of options, Mari. So let's breathe. We will talk about, we will walk you through what matters and what you actually need to do.
Just so you know, I am Mari. I'm licensed here in Texas, Florida, Ohio, and now New York, and soon to be California and some other places. But at least I deal in reality, not feelings, because I've seen good, bad, and ugly. So my job is reducing financial risk before life wrecks your budget. Because one little thing can just throw it all away, right, Gloria?
Always a pleasure, Mari, being here with you. I'm Gloria Villamil. I'm focused on protection and long-term stability, international and in the United States. I help families to make smart decisions without panic.
That's exactly right. And I want to show you because I mean, some people, listen, I've been shocked because some people, even family members that didn't have insurance, and I said, hey, I am telling you, you can do it. You can get it. So I want to show people what health insurance can do to you through the ACA, through the exchange. Because at the end of the day, sorry guys, tell me, tell people how a one bill in the hospital can make people. I mean, seriously, how expensive is going to the hospital?
It's true. It's crazy. So much people don't didn't know how important it is to have a health insurance. For you to know, guys, I'm more than 15 years working in the industry, negotiating with hospitals precisely about the rates of some specific procedures. So I can tell you something common on my mind: an appendectomy, something that can happen to everyone, kid, adults, adult, whatever. One appendectomy can be between $50,000 and $70,000. So if you are not prepared with an insurance, you will have a bill that you will have to pay the rest of your life.
And I seen it. Actually, last year, my uncle from Colombia ended up in the hospital because he needed what you said, an appendectomy. You know who paid his insurance? Medicare. But if he wouldn't have had Medicare, it would have been very, very expensive in Florida, especially because
Yes.
depending on where you are at, it might be higher the cost of a surgery or whatever. Okay, so I want
And
to show you, right?
exactly, Maria. And depending the hospital you go, you have to be informed. It's important that you have an advisor that help you not only to have the insurance, to know what is around you, what is the best hospital to go, what is the best hospital to go with your kid, because the hospital have ratings too. So it's a lot of information, and we know that is a lot of information. Maybe that give you the confusion, but that is the reason that we are here to help you,
And
because we
depends.
have the tools.
Exactly. We had the tools. And this is actually what I do to help people with health insurance. So let's say that somebody lives in, just tell me whatever zip code in, or in Florida. Just give me
In
a
Florida, 33136.
33136. And let's say that this person is 35, female, tobacco user, parent of a child. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yes, I am seeing.
And she's pregnant. And she has 3 people in her household. In her household is $49,000. This is actually a little bit more. 50, because you see, it tells you $59,000 still. It's telling me that she's not making enough money. So this is the thing that I don't like about this. Some people are falling by the wayside because they have, basically, they are they either make not enough money or make too much money. Okay, so but for me, the most difficult thing is when you don't make enough money to go into ACA, and then you make too much money for Medicare. Because I tried to help some people the other day doing that, and I didn't like what happened. So let me show you again. Let me make this. Let me just get us. If you have a employer, okay, and you're paying more than 10% of your income, you can get out of that employer's health insurance. So if you make $3,000 and you're paying $300, you're paying too much, you can get out of the health insurance and get into ACA. Okay, so that's one. Two, if you have a family, a big family, or a wife and a kid or whatever, and you're paying too much for them through the employer, they don't have to be in the employer's insurance. So you make, let's say that you make $3,000 and your insurance for you as an employee is $250. You have to stay there, but then for them it's more expensive. You can go to the ACA. Okay, so this is what I'm doing a lot for people to help them. Okay, so let's say that this guy is 40 and he really doesn't. His healthcare is not provided. You see how everything changed in the estimated savings? We got a 35-year-old, a 40-year-old, and let's add the kid, a 10-year-old. And you see how the estimated savings went up? This is subsidies, guys. This is another thing that I wanted to talk to. A lot of people are saying that the subsidies are gone. That's not correct. First of all, the subsidies are there for people that make less than 400% of poverty income. That means that if you make less than 100,000, usually there's a subsidy. Okay, usually there's a subsidy. And I'm showing it to you here because now I'm going to show you the plans in this area. Okay.
Wow.
So this is what I tell people that need help. If your family goes to the doctor a lot, let's say that the lady is sick. She has to go a lot to the doctor. You need a lower deductible, okay? A lower deductible. But this is too much. Most people cannot pay that, right? So I'm going to go here and find something a little bit cheaper, let me just go here, that pays enough of the deductible without having to break their bank. Okay, that's okay. No, 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 no. But I'm gonna tell you, the zip codes in Florida are very expensive when it comes to healthcare. Because I checked, because I done Texas. Okay, so think about it. You might think that's a lot, and yes, it's a lot. But if you're in the hospital every freaking month, right? Okay, so premium is what you pay monthly. The deductible is what you had to pay before the plan,
Discount.
the benefits start. So
Mhm.
if you have $10,000, you're paying zero premium, and you have a $10,000 deductible, you really don't have any coverage in the sense that you have to pay the $10,000 first, and that is why I got into this job. This is my mission, actually.
And let
Uh,
me tell you something, Mary. Here in Florida, the average deductible the people have is around 8,000 by family. Is the average. So you can find something less, it's amazing because the people here pay around 4,000, 5,000 per person before the insurance start to cover.
so I will
And the
be.
average in premium monthly is about 600.
So if somebody that has a family that's really really sick, just one person, you will actually, it will be better for you to pay a higher premium with a lower deductible. But let's say that you're not that person. You're not the person that is like, oh no, everybody is good. So this is what I do. I go and lower the premium and give try to get what is the cheapest premium, no, the cheapest, the lowest deductible for the family without breaking their buck. So look at this one. $255 premium with 4,700 of deductible for health and RX. Can you comment on how good is this, Gloria?
Yes, of course. I the important is that you have to pay 250 every month and you will get just the responsibility of 4,700 if something happened regarding during the year. After that amount, you are will cover in the 100%. But it's important to know as well that the old insurance have a process of discount. That means that when you receive the attention, no matter it's a doctor visit, prescription, hospital stays, emergencies, you have the opportunity to have a discount. That is the negotiation between the insurance and the hospital, and you will pay the remaining amount.
Exactly. And so that's what I'm showing here because people, you don't know how many people that I've talked to that I'm help um, hate or don't understand how the insurance works. So if you have, like I said, a deductible of 10,000 and you don't have an easy pricing, no, there's a thing that the marketplace. I need to actually dispel several things of that people think. First of all, that private insurance is the way to go. No, because private insurance will cost you more and they put limits on the pre-existing condition. The ACA doesn't. So if you have cancer and you need a lot of treatments, once you pay your premium, your deductibles, you don't pay anything. Unlimited. But if you go through the carrier directly, like Blue Cross Blue Shield, it's a difference between going to Blue Cross Blue Shield directly or going to Blue Cross Blue Shield through the marketplace, because the marketplace controls, the government tells the carriers what they need to cover, one, and how much they need to cover. But again, pre-existing conditions is a big one because let's be real, in our communities, Latino communities, the minority communities, the majority of us have diabetes and other stuff. So if you have to again go to the doctor, being sick is expensive. I'm gonna tell you of a case of a lady that I help. This lady is 40 something. She has like 20 medications. 20 by 5, that's $1,000 in medications. Just only in medications. You get that, right?
Crazy. It's crazy.
So I told her, hey, you need to have a lower deductible because once you have you deal with the deductible, it's easier. But anyway, this is how I actually basically help people get a health plan through the marketplace in Texas, Florida, and Ohio. Look, let's say that this person makes a little bit less. They make 49,000. Let's see. You see how the subsidies change?
Yeah.
Well, 45. Let me see. You see that? So let's say that they make 29,000. You see how now it changes?
Amazing.
Zero premium, lower deductible, because again, it's tied to the zip code. It's tied to your income and to the ages of the person, the amount of members that you have in the family. So a person, if I do this, one person will pay more. So if let's say that I take everybody else and I say that it's a one household, you're gonna see how this is gonna change. I'm gonna take this out and this out. And let me go back here. So let's say that she is by herself. This person is by herself. Look at this. One person by themselves, not likely eligible because it doesn't make enough money. Mm-hmm. So that happened yesterday when I tried to help my daughter-in-law because she didn't have health care, and I said no. And so I was so happy yesterday because I was able to help one of my family members that didn't have health care to get health care, and she starts it in February 1st. But this is, a lot of people have a lot of complications. Does anybody have any questions? I see two people there. I actually can put a link here so you guys can come here if you want people to see you and ask me a question. I'm going to put the link here. And I never do this, but I think it will be really cool to do it. I'm going to put it here wherever you are. So if you have a question in YouTube, there is the link that I just posted. If you're in YouTube, go ahead and click that link, and I'll let you in to ask questions about this. But guys, everything is tied, and this is something that I've been talking for a while. Can you comment, Gloria, on how health, wealth, and relationships are connected and affect each other?
Yes, of course. It's important to have the mental peace about you are covered if something happened. That protection, if you go behind anything happens, you will have the opportunity to feel better about protect your family, your loved ones. Remember something: when you need it, when you really need an insurance, you don't have it, you can get it. You have to have it before the event. It's why we mentioned that the opportunity, and nowadays is very, very important to get coverage about something happen. Remember that life is going, nobody wants nothing happen, but if you have the insurance coverage, you have the opportunity to doctor visits, prescriptions, the medication is getting higher and higher every year. Why?
If you have a kid and you that have kids, if your kid breaks their leg and you don't have health care, how much is that going to be? First of all, the kid is going to be suffering.
Yeah.
Your wallet is going to suffer because you're going to have to take him to the hospital. So insurance, I'm going to tell you, because there's people that have health insurance and not paying it. You're not covered if you're not paying it. The payment is the binder for the contract. Because I got some people that I actually added and registered to ACA that haven't made their payments, and their plans were supposed to start in January 1st, and we're 14 days. If they have an accident, and they didn't pay their plan, are they covered, Gloria?
Of course, no.
So
I was just mentioning what happened to me in December. In December, my kid get the influenza. I got really bad, high fever, 103. I get scared. I go to the emergency hospital. I was there. Fortunately, first thing, insurance. I show my insurance. The kid go in. They treat him 2 hours, 3 hours. Go home. Nothing happens. Last week, I received the bill. $850 for
okay,
that
wait,
visit.
wait, wait, repeat again.
$850. I just
With
have to pay
insurance?
with insurance, but I just have to pay 247 with
Oh,
insurance. 247. If I don't will
247
have
or 800
insurance, I
something?
will receive the complete $850 for the ER visit.
And if they would have kept them overnight, it would have been thousands of dollars.
Oh, for
Because depending
sure.
on what,
For
right?
sure.
So listen, guys, we're trying to help you lower your risk, financial risk in different areas. So we started with healthcare because healthcare right now is the hot ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow ACA closes. So if you are anywhere in Texas, Florida, Ohio, I can help you. Let's switch it to life insurance because that's another thing that people think that they don't need. And then something happens. Example, a you know that last year one of our family members died, and it was the mom of the baby mom. She was 46 years old, sudden death. She wasn't sick, she just died, right? 46. So we were not expecting it. What happened? If you don't have life insurance, you know who has to pay for your stuff, for your funeral and stuff? Who has to pay, Gloria? Tell them.
Family.
And the family, did they have money or not? No, they didn't. What do they have to do? Which a lot of people do, and use GoFundMe. It took them 3 weeks, guys, to gather money in GoFundMe to put her underground. 3 weeks.
Well, Mary, I have to tell you something that really break my heart here in Florida. The cost of funerals are really high. You know what people are doing? Donating the body to the universities. And they after that, after 3, 4, 6 weeks, returning to after studies. So the people is
Okay.
donating the body to the
They donate
universities
the
to the study.
corpse, and then do they put them in the ground? Who puts them on the so
They give
basically?
it the urna. I don't know how to say it that. They
Oh, they
return
have an urn, so they give you the cremated body.
they do the cremation and everything, but the people don't have the money to do that. So they
Oh
donate the
my
body
God,
to the
that's horrible!
university
I didn't know, Gloria.
yes. I didn't know neither, but when I find out that it's a really a situation happened here, I was like, what?
That is crazy because
It's
do you
sad that
know that
living in this beautiful country.
this is crazy because I'm gonna tell you. So some of us that have different religions cannot be cremated.
Exactly.
Cannot. For example, I'm Orthodox, Greek Orthodox. I cannot be cremated. The Jews cannot be cremated. So now we're gonna have the problem of, hey, what? How do you respect your family member? Anyway, the
And
point
what
is
that
this.
means for the family. What that pain, not just losing the people that they love, don't have the possibility to do a respectful and value funeral because it's part of the process that you have the opportunity to say goodbye in the best way possible. So those things, Mary, is where healthcare is just one part of the bucket. Let's see it. But what happened with the life? What happened in life? Everything, including death. That is why life insurance take apart.
That is crazy. You just shocked me. So
I
then,
will share the information with you. You will.
oh my God, I'm in shock. Right? When wait till I tell my husband. So basically, oh, and then what happens if what happens if the accident that your loved one had was so horrible that they're completely mangled? Is the science gonna take him? I doubt it.
They have to fill it out a form. They have to apply that they can accept the party. It's a process. But
Oh
it's
my.
crazy how many people are how increase that situation. And at least I know here in Florida. So it's we mentioned this to what is really important, why you have to take action, and how you can change the life of the loved ones between when you get it and you don't, because you are sure that the future and the future of them don't change if you are not there for them. So
So
I
can you let's go a little bit into the IUL area. Can you explain the IUL? How does that work, Gloria?
The Index Universal Life, for me, personal opinion, is the best program we have here in the United States or created in the United States to help
Mhm.
people. The Index Universal Life is an insurance, is a plan, an insurance plan that can give you the opportunity not just to get insurance. If not, you have a cash value growing into the plan to use it whatever you want.
Why don't we call it? I call it a little bank account.
It
A
is
little bank
actually
account within the policy. And while you keep explaining a little bit of it, I'm going to find one illustration so that I can show you how that little bank account makes you money. So this is let's do this, Gloria. Okay, explain what happened to you, how you had to leave corporate, and how many years and how much money you paid in life insurance, term insurance for your employer, and what happened if you would have had an IUL instead of a term policy. Let's go with that.
okay. What's that?
Sorry
I
that I throw
mentioned to
it
you
there,
very.
but I'm gonna be boom.
I worked for a company 15 years. During the first 15, those 15 years, I really believe that I was a very responsible person because I have my life insurance, my partner and my son when he born. So everyone have life insurance and we pay a good money for a life insurance. After 15 years, one day I was laid off. And the first thing that comes to my mind was what happened with all those years paying a life insurance. What happened was that from $300 that I pay every month increased to 1,500. Of course, when that amount of money get to my mind, I decide to not continue. So more than the $45,000 that I will pay for 15 years is the time that I spend the increasing of the cash value that I have the possibility to have with an IUL. It's sad the people that maybe do not understand how important is not just be protected, know about what protection you have, knowing about what is important, what is the most effective way to do your money growing for you.
So
So if
basically, you lost your job, you lost your policy that you've been paying for 15 years, which mostly sure was over 30 something $1,000, and you lost your confidence for a little while, imagine, because
oh my God, you imagine, of
being laid
course.
off like that and being in a high position and being thrown like trash didn't help. So if you would have actually put that money in a private IUL, how much would that money would have helped you when they actually lay you off? Let's comment on that.
Okay, I do the exercise. 15 years ago, I was in a 15 years younger. So my insurance will be about, my life insurance will be amount about really $250,000. I will be covered, my initial amount. And in cash value, in cash to take out, to do business, to do whatever I want, more than $100,000 because I will be past the first 15, 10, 12, 13 years of admin fees and everything, and my compound interest will be giving me at least $80,000
Gloria,
for
and
the
what if you
business.
would have gotten sick
Oh
after
my
you
God.
got that life policy and they threw you like
Critical,
trash? What would
chronic, exactly. Critical, chronic, or terminal, I will be have access to that principal $250,000. Not the
okay, can
cash
you
value.
comment on
The cash
this?
value.
This is a policy that I sent to a client. Okay, I
Okay.
want you to look at this. This is a 30-year-old man. Uh, these are the premiums and how the money grows. So let's just look at 15 years. If you would have been this person, for example, it says here that the cash value would have been 55K. See that? 55K.
Yes.
And so I'm like, whoa, and
Maria, what the people do not understand is that this cash value is yours. This cash value you can access every time, anywhere, and you still have a percentage of interest that is 5.5%. You are still winning the compound interest of that money. So you
look at
are
this one, 68 years old, year 31, cash value $219,000. Guys, life insurance, any kind of insurance is how you lower your risk. Either you pay it yourself or somebody else lowers that risk. And that's why we're in this, to help people be able to deal with any kind of Murphy's Law. Because when Murphy knocks, those that are with us are coverage blocks. So,
exactly, Maria. And imagine not just in the moment of that. Imagine you have 68. That's it. That example. 68 years old. So the average right now in the Social Security is around 1,500. Who live in this country with $2,000?
nobody.
Who live? Nobody
Social
does.
Security is a supplement, it's not really an income.
But
Um,
so much people have the idea that they work to live with the Social Security. And it's not true. It's not a reality today's days. So those 2,000 monthly, you have to declare taxes. You have to pay taxes for that money in the retirement. So what happened with this $200,000? This 200,000, you can start to asking at your 65, 68, 70 years old, money back from the covers you basic necessities: rent, house, food, care. Remember, the care in this country is very expensive. And when do you need care? When you are old. So that money is not just an opportunity to enjoy, it's an opportunity to protect, at least maintain your lifestyle.
exactly,
It's
because
really sad to get old and lose the control of your lifestyle.
exactly. So basically, if life punches you, you don't have to beg, you don't have to borrow or blow up your future. Again,
Exactly.
because you either have it or you don't have it at that moment that you need it.
And Mary, you don't have to pay taxes for this money because this money is tax free.
Tax free is the other thing. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, if you have this type of money in a 401k, 200 something $1,000 in a 401k, and you're pulling more than the standard deduction, you're going to pay taxes on that. If you're trying to take money from your 401k before retirement age or after retirement age and you don't take it, you're going to be penalized 40 to 50%. But with a life insurance, you don't pay taxes. You can have $1 million in cash in a life insurance and you can get it and it's not taxable.
Exactly.
So
Protection is an act of responsibility, Mary. It's not fair. It's no a gambling game. It's not about suppose something about that. If you have the money in a program like a IUL, you have the con- constance that you will have that money when you need it. This is the only program that can guarantee you zero loss. You don't have losses in this program.
okay, so let me explain that because basically I like this, and this is an index annuity. Index annuity. It's an index product. Sorry, we deal with annuities too, 401k rollovers to annuities. This is an index product, which means is think about as you're walking a ladder, right? You go up, it locks in the growth. If all the stairs behind you fall completely down, you stay there. Your money stays there. So it has lock-in growth and downside protection. The 401k, unless you're being matched, then you need that by your employer. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. The older you get, not good because then it's like you're going back and forth, back and forth. How many times? How long is it going to take to recuperate that? While you have a perfect tax-free protection little bank account, or can be big depending on how young you start this, that can actually save you in the worst times. This is not only a death benefit; it's a death benefit. It's a little bank account there that we call cash value and long-term care protection. Let's focus on that. Tell them about a long-term care crisis because we got people over 40 having a long-term care crisis and what happens.
Yeah, definitely. I say is what is that why I mentioned before. The personal care in this country is really expensive. More of the insurers don't have the approval to cover you or give you the certain time hours a day to assign you a person to help you with the basics. To let's think about a sickness and that don't give you the opportunity to get a shower, eat food. You have to pay for that because if not, the possibility to stop that in your family or take an extra person in your family not working, not getting income to your house, how that can affect the entire nuclear of your family. So that is what the reason is so expensive. With this, you can use the money, the cash value that you have to pay that person to cover those expenses. And more than that, if you get sick in a critical, chronic, or terminal condition, you can access not to the cash value, to the principal amount that you are covering for. So it's what is a change on life. Imagine you get sick. Right now, we have a expectancy of recovery from cancer about 60 to 70%. That is a really good advance in medicine. But you need to focus on the recovery. That is what this type of plan or policy can give you, peace of mind. Just take out the 70-80% whether they approval to you, and you just focus on your
Yeah,
recovery.
and they're not going to ask you why you need the money. Well, if it's a long-term care event, yes, they're going to ask you
Mhm.
for proof for that you're chronically terminally ill, that you cannot do two things like bathe and feed yourself. But if you have if you want a normal loan against your cash value, little bank account within your policy, they're not going to ask you what you need it for. So, what? How does waiting cost more? Because waiting is not neutral. Waiting is expensive. Every year you wait, you're older, premiums go up, health changes, and option shrinks. Right, Gloria?
Totally right. Remember, the most value issue that you have today is time. The most you wait, most time are losing for the money works for you. We are showing you right now the opportunity of your life, or change, or have the tool, the perfect tool to change the future, not just your future, your family protection. So come on, guys, this is for you. We are here to help you to find the best program you needed, and we really appreciate your time and your attention to this.
Yeah, and okay, so and let's go and connect all this together. Healthcare is going to keep going up. So I had a client say, "Why I paid this last year and I need to pay more this year?" I said, "Everything go up. When you go to the store, your milk is going up, and you're going to think that your healthcare is not going to go up." We got life insurance. The people that do best are the healthy young people, but even older people can get good life insurance as long as you're not sick. So what happens when somebody is sick enough that they cannot have a life insurance? We go then to the annuities, which I love annuities because that's where, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. For me, this is like I'm a little kid in a buffet. So if you are a person that is not healthy and you're not young and you want something to grow your money in a type of index way where it locks in the growth and protects the downside, that's where we have the annuities. And if you have a 401k sitting there just doing nothing because you're not working for that company, that's when we can roll over that money, usually 25k or more, to an annuity that is going to make you a lot of money. Of course, we have to always like lowball everything, but everything is connected. Let's say that you have a life policy and you cannot pay for your health insurance, but you've been actually your life policy, you've had it for 15 years. What can you do with the cash value to help with your health insurance? Can you comment on that, Gloria?
No, in that moment, you can try to, simplify the, maybe do arrangements with the hospitals, maybe help you to cover the basic necessities, but you have the money to access to. You have the money give you possibilities, give you options. So
Options. That's what it is. It's
that
options.
money is an option for you. You don't think about that, Mary. Imagine that you have maybe in Spain, in England, the best treatment for your sickness. And you know the people over there is recovering 85% of the you don't have it here, or don't have access here. You can take your money and go there and cover it. It's not just about medical issues. You want to travel. You say, okay, I have 75, I can walk. I know want to know India, uh, Dubai. Go get the money, go to Dubai before you die. Enjoy. Option. It's not just think about die and care, and because you are wealthy, you take care of you.
Exactly.
Joy is option that you have there to do whatever you want.
But sadly, people love to say, I'll do it later. Later is November or after a diagnosis or after it's too late. So I have to like, I'm sorry, I have to like, I know. I'm going to blow
Mary,
your bubble.
today is the last day that you will be younger enough. Today, tomorrow that you are older. Today is the younger day that you will be.
Right now, right?
Right
Now,
now.
now. So drop in the chat. Do you have healthcare through ACA already? Yes or no? And if it's a no, don't lie to yourself because today is your window because tomorrow, again, health insurance in the United States closes until November 1st. Just so you know. So drop in a little, yeah, I have health insurance? No, I don't have health insurance in your state. But anyway, man, I'm still shocked about the corpse thing that your family member dies, you don't have money to put him in the ground, so you're gonna have to contact a donate the body for science so that you can actually get an urn, cremation for free.
Yeah.
And cremation is pretty cheap. It's like less than $1,000. So that these people are so dirt poor they can't even afford cremation.
Or maybe they don't know because here in Florida is around $3,000. So maybe they don't know how much they can do, but it's sad. It's sad what lack of information that people have about everything. And that is where I see and have the opportunity doing this, Mary, to educate people, educate, let's come, ask, question yourself, question what do you have. So many people, as I do, I feel responsible because I have an insurance, and after 15 years I ending with nothing, and I feel that I was doing something right. Maybe you have to question what I have right now, is this is the best for me, for my family.
Yeah.
Do that exercise, and
It's
maybe
sad because Gloria, I don't know how many people I talk to that they want to keep their term insurance. I said, you get laid off, you don't have income, you don't have health insurance, and you don't have life insurance. And then you have to start again. So I talked to somebody that I'm going to go on a double date this weekend. And he said, oh, my life insurance is this. And he said, oh, I moved from this job to another. I don't have life insurance. And I said, oh, and you don't even know. You thought that you were covered, but you didn't. Because a lot of people are jumping from job to job.
and that is life. That is the reason that you cannot give the power to nobody have your policy. Your policy is yours. You have to own it. You have to be a part of it. It's fine if a corporate offers you something and you have it extra, it's fine, perfectly fine. But you have always have the principal policy you handle. You are the owner, you are the proprietary, you are who decide for that policy, not the company. The
Look at
company
this.
tomorrow close and everything was lost.
Let's say that the guy is 85 and 85 years old. And that's what the life insurance can do. So I think the moment of truth is now. Don't forget to sign for health insurance between today and tomorrow, because again, Obamacare is going, and yes, you can get subsidies. I just proved that. As long as you don't make more than 100,000, usually you can get subsidies. So if you need help in Texas, Florida, Ohio with your health insurance, contact me. And please contact my sister here, Gloria, in Florida.
Yes. No matter where you live outside US as well, you have the opportunity to have program for you.
That's your deets, right? That's correct, right?
Exactly.
So contact Gloria at 786-626-8518 if you want help for a life insurance in Florida. And if you need health insurance in Texas, Florida, or Ohio, please contact me at the phone below, which is 512-387-2748. Guys, life doesn't wait. You cannot be like the Matrix and say, stop. I wish we could, but we can't. And so thank you so much for listening to us, and have a blessed rest of your week. And we see you next week from the greatest state of Texas and the great state of
Florida. Thank you, Mary. Protect yourself, protect your family. We love you. Thank you for following us, and come on, let's see you the next one.
And remember, when Murphy knocks, our coverage blocks. See you guys later. Blessings.
Paper trails thicker than a mystery novel. Cash flow ripple make the banks grovel. Phoenix rise, both shut with precision. Generational wealth, that's the mission. Legacy locked, key in the safe. Phoenix flying, no time to waste. Stacks on stacks, building the base. Future so bright, can't see the haze. Securitors move, we the pros in the game. Trust airtight, playing no shame. Life insured, annuities grow. Seeds in the ground, now watch them show. Golden wings, soaring high.